When was the last time you had to write something to be compelling, informative and engaging for your reader? Or perhaps you've read other people's work that you find not to be engaging and doesn't inspire you to make the decisions that perhaps were intended to be made. There are all sorts of reasons for this, and we'll look at some of those now. We often find it's the case that people write in a way that clouds their key messages and leaves the reader unclear about what the main points are. And this can be a really big problem in tenders, cases for support, dissertations, funding proposals, pre-qualification documents, etc. And it's really important to be clear, precise and concise in all written material. Whether you're writing a large academic dissertation, a journal paper, a marketing and promotions document, or any other kind of written work, there are certain factors that will always need to be common. Clarity, logical flow of ideas, easy to understand sentences, and most importantly of all, writing with impact. So here are some tips for effective writing that we've passed on to people and they've come back and told us they've found useful in improving their written work. Use the shortest sentences possible to convey your messages without losing meaning or impact. I even know situations where interviewers will test candidates by making them rewrite long passages in shorter and more concise and impactful ways just to test their ability at writing succinctly. The point here is to avoid redundant phrases and words. It's absolutely crucial to write grammatically correctly in all forms of written work. We know situations in which the assessment of written material has been guided to some extent by the quality of the written material presented. The reason this is so important is because the credibility and authority of the author can be diminished by poor written English. Think about breaking up the page with graphs, tables, charts, etc., because this will help to split up what might otherwise be a rather monotonous flow of text where it needn't be the case. Remember that your reader needs to feel they're reading an engaging and interesting looking piece of material. Avoid generic statements that don't really say anything. So for instance, we always aim to serve our clients' interests. What does that really mean? Be specific about what it is you're going to do for your clients. And a great way to remember this is to think of Rudyard Kipling's story. I kept 6 honest serving men, they taught me all I knew. Their names were what and why and when, and how and where and who. So there you have it, just a few tips on effective writing that we know to be valid and powerful. But trust me, there's an awful lot more in the treasure chest of effective writing tips, but we'll come back to those another time.